know.
We're going to be doing a story in a couple weeks about a different topic, and that is mouthing off to your parents.
Oh, God.
Some
I
people
get
call
so
it
much
surliness.
trouble.
Some people call it lip.
Yeah.
Don't give me any lip.
Lip.
Tell me. Let me actually. All right. Brendan.
Yeah.
What do you think your parents would say about your attitude?
Well, I don't talk to my parents that much. I mean, like, we don't talk because they're not really around the house. When we do, we're usually fighting. Like, you know, like, they'll tell me to do something stupid, and I think it's stupid, so I'm not going to do it. And then, like, usually my dad's usually the authority figure, so she'll tell my dad, and my dad will come and talk to me or yell at me or whatever.
And how do you respond?
I'll run. No.
You ever talk back?
Not so much to my dad. I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. So, like, you know, I listen to what my dad has to say. Sometimes it's a little scary, but, like, you know, most of the time, sometimes we fight, but usually we don't.
Emily. What about you? Do you ever mouth off to your parents?
I'm too scared to. My parents scare me way too much to yell at them.
Okay. Anybody else? Who's been accused of by their parents of being?
Me.
Oh yeah, I have all the time.
My mom, sometimes she acts like way too like uptight and stuff like that. And so I'm like, Mom, chill. And oh God, she got so mad. She made me get off the phone, and I couldn't have a sleepover or anything. So I learned not to tell my parents to chill.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I
tell
know.
my friends chill, and it doesn't mean like you're acting too hyper or you're acting wrong or anything. I just means like calm down. But if you say calm down, it really turns into calm down. So.
Well, Keely, come on, your friends.
Yeah, they're different parents. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what does your mom do when you mouth off?
Well, I don't usually mouth off that much, but like when I say something like I'm like, Mom, just chill or just stop. She's like, what'd you say to me? Don't tell me to chill. I can't believe you just told me to chill. You can't tell me to do that. And she's like, get off the phone. You're not using the phone. You're not having a sleepover. So I was like, then my parents were like, well, you're going to have to learn somehow not to do mouth off. And I was like, well, it's not really mouthing off. It's just telling you to act cool. Don't act all uptight.
Have you ever been at friends' houses and seen your friend talk to your
Yeah.
parents?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can't believe it. What?
Yeah.
Tell me, without naming names, you don't want to implicate anybody. What have you seen?
I was at a birthday party and we kind of went out of the boundaries of the house, and we got yelled at by the parents, and the kids got yelled at in front of us, and yeah, it was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen or witnessed your friends talk back?
Yeah.
to your parents
All
and
the
just
time.
talk?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
never.
I have a
Yeah.
friend whose mom is so sweet. Like, she is one of the sweetest persons I like met. Who's like a mom. She acts like she's down to earth and everything. And like one time, she just blew up at her mom, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I hope I don't act like that when I have my friends over.
Knowing your friends and knowing your friends' houses by spending lots of time there, do you think there's a lot of disrespect going on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot more than when my parents were little.
My house, like, my family, we just don't respect each other because, like, it doesn't bother anybody a whole lot because that's just how it is, and we like argue a lot, but we get over it fast, so it's alright, and like, I'll talk back to my parents sometimes, but a lot of times, and they always get the last word in though.
Yeah.
You said it's not a problem. Nobody minds. But do you really think your parents would say that it's not a problem?
No. Because they're adults and they don't want to look like a teenager.
Yeah. Well, they may.
Have any of you ever had to sit down with your parents for a serious conversation
hate
about?
those.
Yeah, I hate
all the
those.
time.
like,
how we talk to one another. Okay.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I talk back to my parents like all the time. And I have a sister who's in
Liz,
6th
for
grade.
real?
Yeah. I have a sister in 6th grade who does the same thing. So like all the time, my parents are very like they don't want you to talk back. They're all for the respect thing. So they sit us both down sometimes. They're just like, you need to be respectful and everything like that. And I mean, I don't mean to do it. It just kind of happens. Like my temper is really short, so I'll get mad so easily, and then I'll accidentally say like stuff back to them, and I think they take it more seriously than it is.
Anybody else?
um,
Ever sit down with your parents about
Yeah.
after an incident or something?
not after an incident. They just sit down with me randomly, and they're like, David, do you do drugs? And I'm like, no. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell them. You know what I'm saying? So,
What are you talking about, man?
so it doesn't matter. So like, but they'll sit down with me sometimes after an incident and say like, they'll apologize if they're being wrong, or they'll make me apologize if I was being wrong. So.
All right. Well, how do you feel after you realize that you've
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
I don't
bad.
care.
Not all that.
I like,
It's so
like
mean.
after I yell at my mom, I like feel kind of bad because like I don't know if she's like I don't know. I would go up to my room, but I don't know if she's like feeling sorry for herself or something downstairs, like in the TV room or whatever. Like, and I like feel bad, like things I didn't mean, and I like probably hurt her feelings.
Do you think that your parents let you get away with it, or do they overreact?
Overreact.
Overreact.
That's what my parents do. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the subject.
Well, yeah.
So,
Somebody tell me
Yes, yes.
about parents who let you get away with it.
my sister. My
Yeah.
parents let my sister get away with everything. She steals my clothes
Oh,
and everything. I get so mad. Sometimes I just like she steals my clothes all the time, so like I get so mad, so I just like I yell at her, and then my parents yell at me for yelling at her, and so
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
My parents let me get away with everything because I'm the youngest.
Would they say that?
No,
No.
because my dad's in the military, so he wouldn't want to look like a softie.
Now, looking ahead, how to, 10, 15, 20 years, how do you want your teenagers to treat you?
I'm not gonna have
Out of
kids.
respect.
Yeah.
What?
I want to be like their
Yeah.
best friend though. Like,
Well, yeah. I
yeah.
want I don't want to be the mean one. You know,
Yeah.
I want them to
I
like
want
be able
their
to
friends
come to
keep
me and
thinking
talk
I'm
to
cool
me.
and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
My mom asked me like over the weekend. She's like, "Hey, Keely, would you mind if we?" I was talking about this movie with her, and she's like, "Would you mind if we watch the movies together still?" Because like when it's your age, a lot of people don't want to hang out with their parents anymore. I was like, "Well, it depends. If we go to a movie where none of my friends would be there, then I guess it would be okay." But like, I mean, I'm not embarrassed to be with my parents. Like I go shopping with my parents because they've got the money. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because.
Sorry, my legs are flying. So, looking ahead to when you have kids, I mean, and thinking about the way you talk to your parents now.
I hope my parents.
There's no way I'm gonna take as much
Yeah.
Crap.
stuff that I give my parents because
Yeah, I'm gonna be like my kid's best friend, but like if he like my kid like disrespect me, then like he's gonna get it. I mean like
as
Not
long as
abusive,
I don't know.
right?
I'm not gonna be abusive. I'm not. I mean like. I'm not gonna turn him like a head case or something, but like he's gonna be grounded and probably get like whacked.
We're saying that we're going to treat the problem differently than our parents are treating it. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
yeah.
How
Yeah.
so? What do you mean?
Because my parents yell at me, and when they yell at me, it just goes right through my head. Because I don't really care. I mean, they're gonna yell at me. I'm not gonna let it bother me. If my kids like would do that, I really don't know what I do because I'm not a parent. I haven't had experience ever. So I don't know what I do if my kid was disrespectful.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but like the bad thing is when they sit you down and repeat the same lecture you've heard over and over again. And you're just like sitting there and you repeat it and they're like, "Don't repeat me, I'm talking to you." I hate that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we think that it might be tough to be a parent.
Yeah, I guess so. I give them credit.
I don't know.
All right, well, you guys have been great. I think we've gotten some good stuff on both topics. And you're gonna get some more B-roll. Okay, so Lala's just gonna walk around a little bit. But thank you very much for being so honest and open.
Yeah, but my parents see this.
Right,
Oh,
wait till your parents
gosh.
see it. quiet. Well, I mean, if you felt you've been honest and.
I don't care if my parents see.
Oh. I'm not sure. Your poor parents.
Oh, get into your brother, man.
David's the problem child of his family.
Yeah.
See what his brother watches on TV.
Shut up.
What are you watching?
Wow.
Oh gosh.
So no school tomorrow, so your weekend's already begun then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
Party.
Party.
This week because we had Monday off.
You had Monday off for Martin Luther King Day, and then.
Yeah.
I never remember. So then, if finals are next week, then when do report cards come out? Maybe we
I
can
don't
get
want to
that
know.
and
don't want to know.
I get detention.
Stuff's a lot lighter than that, though.
Yeah, he's like, well, you guys, don't put your nose in, like, you're gonna get detention. He's like, I'm super.
Wow.
But school's fun, but I only like it because of the social life.
Yeah, that's the best part.
School would be great if
Yeah,
it was just
learning
a
part,
social
yeah.
I know
Summertime,
I don't-
when it's like halfway over, you're like, man, this is really boring. And
Yeah.
then like, I miss all my friends because you never hang out with all your friends.
Right.
And in the daytime, you can be like, hey, what's up? Like, or like people you don't really like, because like, none of us really hang out in the same clique.
So then you wouldn't mind going to school year round, would you?
Yeah, I would.
I would go to year round.
So I was like, hello.
Alright,
Yeah, I go to bed early too, like at 9.
Do you find that you're really tired when you get to school in the morning?
No.
Yeah?
I am.
Oh.
Like,
I fell asleep.